When the Rebbe told us about this concept, I leave it up to you. You can imagine it shook up Anash in the whole world. There were meetings and everybody was trying to figure out what are we supposed to do. I remember there was a meeting in 770 and the elder Chassidim stood up. I remember it was Rabbi Yael and Rabbi Reitschik and Rabbi David Raskin and Rabbi Geshem Mendel Garelik and others, and they stood up there, and it was so interesting, a Feivish Vogel, and they all stood there. The common theme was, Kinderlach, let's start learning Chassidus properly. Let's start spreading Chassidus properly. They all understood that the Rebbe wants Aveda Pnimis. The Rebbe wants something more Pnimi. People we get horrified. Pnimis, what are we? I have no shaykhs to Pnimis. In the olden days, there used to be big chassidim of Pnimis. Today, we're a generation of action. True. Not we're a generation of action in place of what happened before, but we are a generation of action on top of what happened before. If the Alter Rebbe's chassidim were not yet ready to go out on shlichus, we have the power. Yes, we have the energy, we have the ability. But also, take a look. I'm dating myself perhaps, but I'm looking at the younger generation of shluchim. Shluchim are so busy. Building moistus. Being mekarev, hundreds and thousands of Jews, they're busy, 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 busy. And there's always the concept, the conflict between being an asken, somebody who is involved with the world, and the one who's a ben Torah who sits and learns. And it's kind of, the shliach feels more like an asken. He doesn't have time. As the Rebbe once told the shliach by dollars, he said, you should sit and learn Torah. And the Rebbe said, I mean not only for the shiurim that you need to prepare, but you should learn Torah for yourself. It was a bit of a challenge. And this was something they used to struggle with. Look today. Project Likkutei Sichos is the most amazing project. It was initiated by Shluchim. They started learning the Rebbe Sichos with the goal of completing Likkutei Sichos. I don't care what the goal is. L'poel, they are mastering the Rebbe Sichos. You join a WhatsApp group where Shluchim are asking questions, discussing the Sicha amongst them with such depth, with such richness. When two Shluchim meet together, what's their common conversation? The Sicha of the week. The Mittler Rebbe had a dream that when two Chassidim are going to meet, they should talk Atik and Arich. Why? Because they're busy learning Chassidus and they're learning about Atik and Arich, so that's their conversation. That's the common denominator. When two Shluchim meet, it's not only how do we raise money, but how do we understand the Rebbe Sichos. It is unbelievable. It took over Anash in such a big way. It was initiated by Shluchim. It comes from Shluchim, from Askonim, who you would think they have no time for learning. L'poel, learning took over. That's Pnimis. And when you learn, you're affected. You are changed. You're a new person. You become Pnimi. As the Rebbe himself